Husnul.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kusnul. It's wonderful and precious chance for me to be your master of ceremony in this beautiful day on 23rd of June 2025. The Honorable Head of PUI-PT Combinatorics and Graph, Professor Dr. Andes David MSc PhD, the Honorable Profesor Dr. R. Sunder, Profesor Dr. Siva Sankar, Dr. I.M. Arun Mohan, Dr. Sweta, Dr. Ravi Chandran, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the confirmation session in the International Post-Doctoral Program 2025.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to inform about our today agendas. Please allow me to read several sequence of our agenda. First, opening session. Second, presentation from the participants of International Postdoctoral Program. And closing. Ladies and gentlemen, to take advantage of the time, let's start agenda by welcoming speech by Chairman of PUI-PT Combinatorics and Graph, Professor Dr. Andes David MSc PhD. To Prof. David, please welcome.
Ya, Professor Sunder, Dr. Shiva, and all the colleges, the participant of the international postdoctoral research programs. I'm happy today. This is for the second stage, especially three of you, because the previously we have already have a good discussion with the four international postdoctoral research program. Now we are aiming also to go in deep about your plan in joining with me and also Prof. Sundar and also Dr. Siva. So please present, and maybe after that we try to have some question or suggestion and discussion. Yes. Okay. So hopefully we are having a good discussion. I am giving back to Husnul again. Yeah.
Thank you very much to Prof. David for the welcoming speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering our main agendas. The presentation by our participant of International Postdoctoral Program, Dr. I.M. Arun Mohan, Dr. Sweta, Dr. Ravi Chandran. The first presentation from Dr. I.M. Arun Mohan will be moderated by Rifki Ilham SSI Emat. To Mr. Rifki, please welcome.
Okay, thank you very much to the Master of Ceremony. Good morning and warm greetings to everyone.
It is getting echo.
My name is Rifki, and I will be moderating the presentation session for the postdoctoral program student, Dr. Arun Mohan. Let me kindly introduce Dr. A.M. Arun Mohan, Associate Professor at Setu Institute of Technology, India, who will be presenting his research entitled Cyber Physical Security in Industrial IoT, a lightweight blockchain-enabled approach for secure data exchange. Dr. Arun Mohan, you will have 10 minutes to deliver your presentation, followed by 5 minutes for a Q&A session. Dr. Arun Mohan, are you ready to begin your presentation?
Yes, sir. Good
Okay,
morning,
if
sir.
so, the time is yours. You may now share your share screen and start your presentation.
Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to share you my research topic, assessment of climate change impacts on urban flood management system. Myself, Dr. A.M. Arun Mohan, Associate Professor, Sedu Institute of Technology. And my introduction about my research topic is, nowadays, urban flood managements are critical infrastructure components designed to and manage the risk associated with the flooding in densely populated areas. So the systems are typically engineering to handle historical and anticipated rainfall patterns based on the local climate data, land use, and hydrological conditions. However, the impact of climate change has increasingly undetermined the reliability and effectiveness of the system. Next, the climate change is accelerating the frequency and the intensity of extreme weather events, including the heavy rainfall, storm surges, and rising sea levels, all which are exacerbate urban flooding. So the profound implications for cities around the world, particularly those that are already vulnerable due to rapid urbanization, poor drainage system, and inadequate flood defenses. So, in my research topic, the rise in global temperature is not only altering the precipitation patterns, but also intensifying the magnitude of storms and increasing the overall unpredictability of the weather events. Now, coming upon the next stage of the abstract, so the urban flooding is a growing concern in face of the climate change, driven by rising sea levels, erratic rainfall patterns, and extreme weather events. So my study and the research work presents a comprehensive hybrid framework for assessing and managing urban flood risk under various climate change scenarios. So my approach begins with the collection and integration of diverse data sets, including the historical rainfall runoff records, climate projection, topographical maps, and urban infrastructure data. To evaluate the climate impacts, the spatial and trend analysis using these tools is conducted to identify the vulnerable zones. A physical-based hydrological model is developed using the storm water management model to simulate the runoff dynamics. So in my research paper for flood prediction, a hybrid machine learning model, deep-boost LSTM, company of both LSTM and SGBoost will be implemented to deliver the high-resolution forecasting. Further, the hybrid architecture is designed to integrate the physical and data-driven predictions for enhanced accuracy. So the optimization of flood mitigation strategies is achieved through a novel genetic swarm optimization, which merges the genetic algorithm and the particle swarm optimization techniques. My final framework is embedded with the GIS decision support system for the effective planning and real-time response. So the model response is evaluated using the metrics. Likewise, the time stability, demonstrating the efficiency of the robust system. So the main objectives of my research will be to collect the data, including the historical rainfall runoff records, climate change projections, topographic maps, and the urban infrastructure data for comprehensive urban flood modeling to assess the impacts of climate change on urban flood risk by analyzing the trends in precipitation, sea level rise, and extreme weather events by identifying the vulnerable zones through GIS-based spatial analysis. Then to develop a physically based hydrological model using the a storm water management model for simulating the urban runoff dynamics and validating its historical flood events. Then, to implement a hybrid machine learning technique called a deep-boost LSTM for merging the strength boost for accurate and high-resolution predicts of flood events based on the historical and real-time hydrological data. To design a hybrid flood prediction framework for the improved accuracy and simulating various climate and urban development scenarios. To optimize and support the flood management strategies via novel genetics from optimization through the application of genetic algorithm, enhancing the infrastructure planning and real-time decision making with this enabled decision support system. Finally, the performance of the suggestion model can be measured in terms of the stability, optimization, climate projection, references design based on the historical and real-time hydrological data. To design a hybrid flood prediction framework, simulation and assessment of projected climate change impacts on urban flooding in region. These are some of the references. Optimize and support the flood management strategies via novel genetic. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for the insightful and well-delivered presentation for Dr. Arun Mohan. Your research on developing a hybrid flood prediction and management framework using deep boosting LSTM and the SVMM LSTM hybrid architecture presents a timely and impactful contribution to addressing urban flood risk under climate change scenarios. Now we would like to open the Q&A session. For all participants, if you have any question or comment, please feel free to ask.
Dr. Arun Mohan, sir.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. So you have presented good research. Relevant to that, did you identify the data set, sir?
Yes, sir. I am identifying the data set now.
Okay. Can you describe about the data set?
By changing the various, by collecting the rainfall patterns, sir, various rainfall patterns, and the techniques I will collecting the data now, sir.
Okay. Where the data set is available?
In our Tamil Nadu zone, I am collecting, sir.
Okay. Whether it is authenticated data?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So relevant to this research, have you published any other article?
No, sir. I am starting my research now only.
Okay. So your problem is very impressive, but you have to, you should have a thorough knowledge about the data set and what you are going to explore from the data set. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, that you have to address clearly for the next meeting. Okay, that's what my expectation. Okay, then over to Professor Dafik. Dr. Shivashankar, do you have any query?
From my side, I don't have any queries. We need a little bit more explanation of this research in the next upcoming meeting.
Okay. Professor Dafik? Okay. So.
Okay, Dr. Arun Mohan. May I ask you, in your experience, what is the most effective source or method for obtaining accurate and reliable rainfall data to support urban flood prediction models, maybe using satellites?
For assessing the climate change on urban flood risk, for analyzing the various level rise, we are going to assess through vulnerable zones by risk-based spatial analysis. Sir.
Yes, doctor, can I have some suggestion or also question? Can you
Yeah.
hear me? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
brother,
sir.
you can.
Yeah. The what a good objective of this research, you will implement the hybrid machine learning technique called deep boost, yeah, LSTM, as well as SW2M combined by LSTM. So do you use this one in the same data or in different data? That's the first one. So there are a lot of research about the combination of SW2M with LSTM. Also LSTM plus XGBoost, yeah, for analyzing and predicting the fluid forecasting. And we are not sure in which site or performance will you analyze in such a way it will be different with other publications so far that we have already a lot of publication about this one. In my university also, there are a lot of scientists or lecturer in civil engineering who are working on the water resources, flood analysis, and normally they do not use secondary data because they are concerned about the actual forecasting or predicting about the local and the urban flood events. And they use a sensor for having this data. Rainfall, also they use a sensor. So the data is generated from the primary data. So in your case, will you use this kind of sensor to generate data, or they just use data set? So if you use data set, whether this data set is related to the urban flood, for example, in your case, in your area, or you just want to testing the combination about the hybrid machine learning. So could you please give the explanation about this here?
So still now I am in the analyze stage, sir. I will in next meeting I will surely will explain in detail, sir.
Sorry?
Brother, in
Yeah.
India, in Tamil Nadu, there will be a government body. They are having the monitoring the climate change, water and everything. Okay, rainfall, everything. So his aim is going to collect the data from the government organization. Okay, then he will analyze and explore the data, and based on the problem, he will approach and get the solution for that. This is what his initial view about the problem. Okay.
Yeah, I know that's also in our country. We have a body, we have an what government institution, namely BMKG. This is Badan Meteorologi
Okay.
and something like this. There are a lot of data set there, but
Okay.
the data set is not actually associated with the urban flooding case.
Okay.
So because sometimes they don't capture any in detail about the flood what case caused by a specific river.
Okay. Okay.
So they just maybe what present the rainfall and also some data related to that. But about the river erosion and the river depth, for example, they do not capture this. And then finally, uh, civil engineering, what collaborated with electrical engineering, they develop a special what sensor to capture the river erosion and also river depth shortages, combine it with the what some data about flooding data in that river, as well as combining with the rainfall from the government body, the data set from government body. So that's because actually if you can in MATLAB we also already try if we can combine the data not only in numerical term also in string for example, and then we can characterize the data uh, what the river based on the string data. For example, this river is a big river, medium river, and the depth of the river and erosion, river erosion. And finally, we just combine together the type of the data. Then we have a multivariate, but in different data type. I believe machine learning can do that, not only numerics. Normally, the data generated from the institution in our meteorology institution, normally they are all are numerical data. So if we can combine with the what a string data, which is representing the characterism, the characteristic of the local flood and river, local river, maybe it will be good. It will be novel because we have already known a lot of publication about rainfall and also flood forecasting and everything, something like this. Yeah. What do you think? Yeah. Siapa?
Arunmogan sir, you want to add anything?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Actually, now I am in stage to optimize and to support the flood management strategies, sir, through the application of genetic algorithm. So definitely, I will take your suggestions and I will complete this research, sir.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, brother. Thank you.
Okay.
Just for me, yeah. Enough, yeah. Okay, please
Yes.
keep going. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you
Rifki,
very
There's
much for
Rifki, yeah. Can
ya,
I
bro.
talk in Indonesia first, ya? Rifki, itu
Oke, bro.
kalau analisis apa banjir hanya berdasarkan rainfall, ya, artinya curah hujan, ya,
Iya, bro.
tapi tidak mendasarkan juga kepada bagaimana kondisi sungai, misalkan, ya. Terus bagaimana erosi sungai. Kemudian bagaimana pula kedalaman sungai yang mengalami penyusutan. Nah, itu kan tidak komprehensif. Menurut panjenengan bagaimana? Sorry brother, we are talking in and
no
then I
issue,
will
no issue.
transfer. Yeah, I will transfer in English.
No
Gimana?
issue, brother.
Ya.
Karena fiturnya tidak komprehensif itu ya, bro.
Ya, artinya untuk flood forecasting itu kan tidak hanya dari rainfall, ya tidak hanya dari curah hujan.
Iya, betul, Bro.
Tapi kalau dia punya sungai yang dalam, ya, kemudian sungai yang tidak ada erosi, sungai yang luas, lebar gitu. Walaupun hujannya kayak hujannya Nabi Nuh, otomatis kan tidak akan terjadi hujan kan gitu. Tidak terjadi banjir.
Banjir, iya.
Bagaimana menurut kamu?
Berarti kita juga ini, Prof, memandang dari
Nah,
kondisi
itu yang maksud
sungainya
saya.
juga.
Yang maksud saya, gimana Indah?
Iya.
Artinya kan data itu bisa kombinasi Indah antara numerik dengan string kan gitu.
Iya, betul, Bro.
Ya, Prof. Kalau
Ya.
cuma mementingkan curah hujan saja kurang komprehensif juga.
Yeah, okay. So we are having discussion, sorry, in Indonesia. If we just consider one parameter, for example, punya Bu Ika dimatikan itu ya. So if we just consider one parameter, just like for example rainfall, and then you do not consider about the existence of a river, how wide the river, how deep the river, and also the sanitation facility there, yeah. Then it will not so comprehensive to do a forecasting about the flood, urban flooding. Yeah. So that's why we are talking about how if do we include all the parameters, even the parameter comes to the what a various type of the data, for example, not only numerical data, because sometimes we can say this is ordinal data. For example, if this including considered to be a big river or what medium river or small river or river with very what uh, deep river, even it is small, for example. And also how well the sanitation what facilities in that urban, even in the city, or for example, there are a lot of parameters that can be included in the machine learnings. So the data could be ordinal, data could be string, data could be, and then we analyze together by using the combination of LCM and XGBoost, for example, or SW to M plus LSTM, for example. So we try to have what data simulation about this one. And then I believe it will be just potentially giving us a novel of the result. What do you think, Doctor? Sorry, Doctor Raffi, yeah? Doctor Arun, sorry, yeah. So what do you think? What do you think? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Your suggestions I have noted down, sir. I have noted
Okay.
down all your suggestions.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
try to implement, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you, thank you. And then we will do together, of course. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Brother,
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
brother, if
Okay.
you have the data set from your country, you just share with us.
Yeah, that's that I'm thinking. Yeah, that's I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah. You share the data
Let's
set.
have a simulation about this data,
Yes, yes, yes.
and then we can have a multi-time series forecasting.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So for a shortened period, a medium period, and very long just period, for example,
Okay,
then
okay.
it will be good. Yeah.
Yes,
Apart
yes,
from
yes.
the analyzing the performance of the hybrid machine learning, it is okay. It is understandable. But sometimes data collection also potentially give us a good features, a good novel as well. Yeah, for this
Yes,
one.
brother.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Arun. Sorry, I forget to this one. I forget to see. Yes, thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, brother. Yeah. Good luck then. Good luck. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay, please keep going. Ya, siapa pembawa
Okay,
acara?
thank you, Dr. Arun Mohan, for your excellent presentation. Let us give him a warm round of applause as a token of our appreciation. That concludes the presentation session for Dr. A.M. Arun Mohan. We now return the session to the Master of Ceremony for the next agenda.
Paringi lancar Rifki bahasa Inggris. Oke, silakan.
Thank you very much to Mr. Rifki. The next presentation from Dr. Sweta will be moderated by Excelsa SPD MPD. To Ms. Excelsa, please welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Husnu. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Excelsa. It's wonderful and valuable opportunity for me to be one of the moderators today. We will now continue with the next session of our International Postdoctoral Program 2025 Confirmation Series. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Sweta G, a postdoctoral researcher currently affiliated with RR Institute of Technology, Bangalore, India. Dr. Sweta holds a PhD in Power System and Self-Computing from Visvesvaraya Technological University, VTU, India. She also holds a master's degree in digital electronics and a bachelor's in electrical and electronics. Her expertise includes power distribution system, IoT, artificial intelligence, and self-computing. In today's session, Dr. Sweta will present her confirmation proposal entitled Cyber Physical Security in Industrial IoT, a lightweight blockchain-enabled approach for secure data exchange. The presentation will last 10 minutes and followed by a 5-minute Q&A session. Dr. Sweta, are you ready for the screen presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dr. Sweta, the screen is now yours.
Dr. Shweta, are you audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 second, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, Dr. Sweta.
Is screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, this is visible.
Sir, is screen visible?
The screen is visible. You can start the presentation.
Okay.
Yes, Shweta, you can proceed.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Shweta, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, RR Institute of Technology, India. So I'll be presenting today for the topic, a distribution edge cloud collaborative framework, multimodal data fusion and real-time decision support enabled precision agriculture, under the supervision of Professor Dr. Dafiq and co-supervisor Dr. R. Sundar and Dr. R. Shivshankar, sir. So these are the contents of my presentation today. Scholar profile, research topic, abstract, research motivation, research objective, proposed framework, expected outcome, validation, future work, and conclusion. So coming to the scholar profile, so myself, Dr. Shweta Ji, I started my career in 2008 after my MTech, and I have 16 plus years of teaching experience and research experience, currently working as associate professor at RR Institute of Technology. I have been coordinator for a department and a college coordinators in various committees, and also a member of academic council committee. So I've been a consistent coordinator to Scopus Index journals and other UGC journals. My core research areas are with IoT, computational techniques, soft computing distribution system, and artificial intelligence. So the main research topic is that a distributed edge cloud collaborative framework, multimodal data fusion, and real-time decision support enabled precision agriculture. So coming to the abstract of this, as I told you, it's a precision agriculture. So the integration of these heterogeneous IoT devices, real-time data analysis, data-driven decision support system, in this particular precision agriculture is mainly for the productivity, and it promotes the sustainability and optimizes the research utilization. So it proposes IoT-enabled precision agriculture with distributed collaborative framework, DECCF. Distribution Edge Cloud Collaborative Framework, where we are going to use with the 4-layer architecture, perception, edge processing, cloud, and application. And then we are going to use the processes that are at the edge for the faster response and early anomaly detection. And it sends the important data to the cloud for deep analysis using AI and sends the smart decision back to the field. This is the overall study purpose of this particular research. So coming to the research motivation, it is that coming to an agriculture, sir? Coming to an agriculture, the first thing is that overcoming with the cloud-centric limitations. We see with a lot of limitations, especially with the high latency, bandwidth insufficiency, connectivity issues, especially in the rural field environments. So we need to support. There is a strong necessity for the more responsive and data processing approach. So we are going with this cloud-centric limitations there. And then handling complex multimodal agricultural data. So especially in a modern forms, generative diverse data, especially with the soil sensors, UAVs, weather station equipments. So we are handling with all these complex data with the multimodal agricultural data, and then enabling real-time AI-based decision support. So it is increasing demand that intelligent decision, which makes a real-time operation of that, like irrigation, pest control, fertilization. So we are going to give a distributed framework which combines the edge computing with AI-powered cloud analysis, which is going to meet these sensitivity demands. So coming to the research objective, the main research objective is to design a distributed edge cloud framework. So in this, we are going to develop a collaborative system which is capable of acquiring, fusing, and analyzing the real-time multimodal agricultural data, which is addressing these latency and scalability issues for traditional cloud-based system, and then integrate edge and cloud AI models, which is going to enhance the decision-making efficiency, which is combining the lightweight AI at the edge with the advanced deep learning models. And it is going to support with the hierarchical and context aware with that data, that is the data processing model. Evaluate system performance. It is that proposed framework which is against the existing state-of-art models in terms of that decision accuracy, latency, energy efficiency, scalability, and then which is based on that precision agricultural environments. So this is the proposed framework. So in this, we are going to do with the multiple steps. Basically, we have identified with the 7 steps here, which is multimodal data acquisition. In the first step, then we are going to do with the edge level pre-processing event and detection. Then localized multimodal data fusion at that particular edge level, then edge to cloud synchronization and data prioritization. So when we are getting a lot of data, we need to give a prioritization for few set of data, which is very important there. And then the centralized cloud level deep learning based data fusion, and then AI driven decision support system, and then alert system, and then user interface visualization and control, which is at the application layer. We are going to use this user interface. This is the proposed framework. And then coming to the expected outcomes here, high precision, low latency decision making. So in this proposed technique, that is your DECCF, that is Distribution Edge Cloud Collaborative Framework, it is expected to achieve around a 95%, 98% of accuracy, which is maintaining a latency of 180 milliseconds, and then enabling near real-time decision support for precision agriculture, also under the dynamic field condition. And then efficient multimodal data fusion with adaptive transmission. That is that implementation of these edge level anomaly detection and prioritization logic, which is going to reduce the data flow to the cloud by up to 60%, which actually improve the bandwidth efficiency, and it enables the context aware data synchronization between those framework layer, which can be achieved by this efficient multimodal data fusion, which is mainly for the reduction of the data flow to the cloud, and it can be reduced up to 60%. Scalability, energy efficiency, and network reliance. So the particular architecture is mainly, it is designed in such a way to scale across the high density IoT deployments, maintaining consistent performance, almost like energy consumption. Again, when we are going for a precision agriculture, we need to see that the energy consumption also has to be taken care, and it has to not go more than around a 4 watt or 5 watt per edge node and all. And then while demonstrating improved fault tolerance, robustness in distributed low connectivity networks, all these things has to be considered. So these are the expected outcomes, and the main work is being carried out with these keeping in mind. So the main validation, when we are telling about a validation, the main thing that we consider is that decision accuracy. What are the decisions that is made by the AI or with the techniques, and then what is the latency reduction, bandwidth optimization, what is the energy efficiency that can be improved, and then scalability and robustness, and what about the AI performance that we are going to consider. So future work, use of federated learning for the data privacy. So after completing about precision agriculture, we can see that how it can be again improved with that reduction of that cloud, smarter task management across the edge and the cloud. And this is the use of those federated learning for data privacy, how it can be taken care. So coming to the conclusion, the proposed research, it mainly brings with the low latency and efficient processing. So what is this DECCF? That is your distributed, the framework that which we have planned is that Distribution Edge Cloud Collaborative Framework. It has to process the data faster by using the edge devices, by mainly to low latency and efficient. Where how is that we can, it is that by reducing the delay and by making it more accurate. So maybe around 180 milliseconds, which we can make it a very accurate and reducing the delay, and accurate and smart decision support. So with the accuracy, mainly by increasing the accuracy by 95 point, as I told you, up to 95 to 98, the system, it gives the real-time AI-based recommendation of the task like irrigation, pest control or fertilization. We'll be able to get some accurate and smart decision support. And scalable and energy efficient design. The frameworks, it works well with those IoT because it works mainly on the IoT. These IoT devices, it uses the low power and makes it ideal for the smart farming, especially in the remote areas, which we can plan it for, especially in the remote areas. So this is with my work. Thank you all.
Thank you very much to Dr. Sweta for the detailed and well-articulated presentation. We now open the floor for a 5-minute discussion. Supervisors and participants are welcome to provide feedback or ask questions. If you have any question, please feel free to raise your hand or type your question in the chat box.
So please, Professor Sundar,
Yes, brother.
you start first.
Yes. Dr. Shweta,
Yes, sir.
yeah, what's your objective of this research?
So the main objective is to design a distributed edge cloud framework. So mainly it is to reduce with the overcoming that cloud-centric limitations, and then to integrate that edge and cloud AI models and to evaluate with the system performance. So system performance, as we are using IoT, we'll have to evaluate real-time technologies and all. So we are mainly doing with that, sir.
Okay. For evaluating your system performance, what are the parameters you are considering for the same?
Sir?
For evaluating your system performance,
Okay.
what are the parameters you are considering?
Sir, mainly latency and then accuracy we are considering. Then with the
Okay.
energy, what about the energy efficiency? How far it is that energy efficient we are considering? Scalability.
Okay.
And then precision and latency we are checking with that, sir.
Okay. Have you explored any data set for the same?
Sir, I'm doing it, sir. I'm looking into it.
Okay.
Real-time data, I'm planning for a real-time data. So I'll be doing it very soon, sir.
Okay. Okay. So all the best to do well and fast. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Dr. Shivashankar, do you have any query?
No, I don't have any queries, no issues.
Okay. Okay. Brother?
Yes,
Brother,
yes.
please. Yes, yes.
Siapa namanya dah?
Dr.
Selesai.
Sweta.
Hah?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Shiva,
Sweta.
ya. Sweta,
Yes,
ya,
sir.
Dr. Sweta. Yeah, it is indeed very interesting. My university also focus in agriculture industry, especially for developing smart farming or precision farming. Yeah. And when you talk about the edge computing, actually this is referred to data processing near the data source. For example, using many sensor, for example, soil moisture sensor, temperature sensor, humidity sensor, even also NPK sensor, also nutrition sensor under the soil in the horizontal farming, for example. That's, if we can develop this one, that is actually edge computing. And there are a lot of, and we have a lot of research on this case. We have actually just recently published a paper regarding to what soil moisture and the methods, the problem of placing the sensor, since the sensor depend on the electricity, depend on the internet supply. So when we are talking about framework, yes, okay. Especially when you are talking about conceptual framework design, CFD, no problem at all. But if we want to implement this in the real and the big scale, in the real farm, for example, there are a lot of shortages. And cloud computing process refer to the processing the large scale of data remotely by using AI. Of course, artificial intelligence. This combination between edge computing and cloud computing in some paper, some published paper is considered to be one word. Then we call edge cloud computing. So actually cloud computing now is very famous in many aspects, not only in the precision farming, in other also. Cloud computing's really of what exists in nowadays era. But the bottleneck of the implementation of this one, especially for the urban farming, is how to supply the electricity, how to provide the electricity supply, and how to provide also the data supply of the internet. That's the thing that you should consider. But yeah, I see you say design a distributed edge cloud framework and everything. Yes, I believe this is study. Yeah, showing might be only the CFD about the conceptual framework design. But apart from this one, this is very huge type of the research of interest. Why don't you choose only one? For example, one case. Thus you can utilize a machine learning to do a simulation from the real sensor. For example, the humidity, soil moisture. Soil moisture for the a specific, for example, crop, plantation, when you would like to develop an autonomous watering, for example, an autonomous watering, so such that the sensor can collect the data from the real soil, because you put the sensor there, and then the sensor send the data into cloud computing. So there are a lot of cloud computing sensor edge computing software right now. For example, ThinkSpeak, ThinkView. We did already a research about this one. And then you just do data testing and data training, data testing and simulation about the specific crop. Yeah, cultivation. Because any type of crop cultivation need to have a certain level of the soil moisture content, for example. Because in your research objective is too huge. Because for cultivating a specific crop in the smart farming, there are a lot of parameters that should be considered. Yeah, temperature, also rainfall, for example. If it is wet session, and also hot season, summer or winter and everything, they have a lot of type which is associated with the specific type of the plantation that should be cultivated in that same area. So I believe it will be nice if you can choose one parameter and then you can consider a specific data set. Either the data set from the smart sensor, NHT sensor and everything. We have a lot of sensor already implemented, especially for framework. Actually, we also already prototype, not only framework. We already prototyping the sensor, what in the a specific greenhouse. Yeah, specific greenhouse. Let me show you here how we have already implemented this one, and then we already remote, especially for the autonomous watering. Yeah, because we capture the temperature, we capture the humidity, also we capture the this one. So look at this one. Yeah, so just can I share the what for you? Yeah, okay. So this is that mine. Yeah, we already do with this one. I already have many thesis, many dissertation done by my student using this one. So by using this one, we put the sensor in the soil plantation. And then we send the data to the by using devices, interface devices, namely Arduino, and then we send the data into what ThinkSpeak and ThinkView. So actually this is the CFD. When you are talking about CFD, the framework, our research group already did this one, already did. So we choose a sensor. Now, how to make it this different with our research might be the parameter of the edge computing that will be considered by you as a researcher taking a different one. For example, NPK, sensor, and everything. And then we do Scratch. And then we have a ID programming. Then finally, we got the data. And in my case, retrieving the data, extracting the data also already done by using a graph perspective, because we think this soil moisture and everything is connected with other plantation point. For example, in this vertex, and then we have a planting design. So, and then finally we do a simulation. So in your cases, I believe, I'm not sure, because you see a framework, your article will be finished with this kind of a framework. We already done this one. But we deploy the programming, we deploy the code, and then we deploy in the chipset, and then finally we implement. This one is, I'm thinking, we implement in our smart edu greenhouse, smart urban farming. So we develop a greenhouse here, and there are a lot of sensor here. There are a lot of sensor. So in our greenhouse, and then they can send us some data set, some data, and we control remotely from our office to see the chlorophyll of this kind of the fruit, and the progress of their cultivation of this fruit, and how the progress, and how to also the soil moisture content, and then finally they can do a autonomous watering. So which one that you do, this one actually, will you do in the future? Because we already done this one. But if you consider about the soil moisture, then we already have a code. And then we deploy already in the chipset, and then we already publish. But if you consider about the other thing, then I believe it will be contributing a lot to this edge cloud computing technology for especially urban farming, smart urban farming. For smart farming. or for precision farming. So, okay, Sweta, sorry about this one. We just have a discussion. Okay, what do you think? Yeah.
Sir, it was really great hearing about all that, sir. I look into it, sir. I'll look into it. And what about the framework and all those things? I'll just look into it about that, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, so good luck then, yeah? Good luck. So let us collaborate together in which part potentially giving a novelty of this what kind of thing, because this is a very huge study, yeah? Edge cloud computing for urban, for smart farming, precision farming is very huge study, yeah. Okay.
I'll look
Okay,
into it.
okay, Shweta, yes, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem then, yeah.
Shall we move to the next presentation, brother?
Sorry?
Shall we move to the next presentation?
Yeah, definitely. It's okay, yeah. That's
Okay.
enough for me, yeah, from me, yeah.
Thank you to all supervisors for the suggestion, and thank you to Dr. Sweta for your excellent contribution. We now proceed to the next session. I return it back to the MC.
Thank you very much to Ms. Excelsa. The next presentation from Dr. Ravi Chandran will be moderated by Indah Fiatul SPD MPD. To Ms. Indah, please welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the confirmation presentation session of the International Postdoctoral Program 2025. My name is Indah Lutfiatul Mursyida, and I will act as the moderator for this session. In this session, we will proceed with the confirmation presentation of Dr. Ravi Chandran S., Professor at King's Engineering College, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. Dr. Ravi Chandran will now present his research proposal entitled Multimodal Deep Learning Architecture for Real-Time Disaster Response Using Social Media, Sensor Data, and IoT Networks. He will be given 10 minutes to deliver his presentation, followed by a 5 minutes Q&A session with the participants. Dr. Ravi Chandran, are you ready for your presentation?
Hello? Hello, are you audible? Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
Yes, sir, you're audible. You're
Yeah.
audible.
Okay, the screen is now yours.
Presentation. Actually, last 20 days back only topic selected, ma'am. Then not prepared PPT, just to introduce myself and brief description of my research work, ma'am. The next meeting, I will do the PPT presentation, ma'am. Actually, now only writing my article, ma'am.
Okay, Professor Ravichandran, you can proceed.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to one and all. I am Dr. Ravichandran. Presently, I am working as professor in artificial intelligence and machine learning department at King's Engineering College, Chennai, Tamil Nadu state. Actually, my topic is recent trend topic, multimodal deep learning architecture for real-time disaster response using social media, social data, and IoT networks. Totally, this article is purely using deep learning architecture used to recent trend deep learning. Already studying in engineering side and diploma side, etc., etc. Everyone deep learning brief introduction of deep learning part only studied. I have research part is multimodal deep learning architecture using and real-time disaster. Mainly my focus on my objective of my research is real-time.
Sorry, sir.
disaster.
Your screen is not visible.
I'm not prepared, madam. Already 20 days back only already informed. 20 days back only selected. Okay, first next meeting I will do PPT presentation. Hello?
Yes, please keep going. Please keep going. Yeah.
Okay. real time. That is, this is my research work, sir. And now only presently writing my paper, pure paper only, pure newly paper only. Writing part now only started data collection, sir. Data collection not only started now only. This is my abstract of the my research article, sir. Presently doing data collection work, sir. The next meeting, I will do everyone's proposed architecture, proposed implementation and models and future announcement, etc. Everyone explain deeply. Hello?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, brother.
hello?
Yeah. So have you finished?
Yes, sir. 20 days back only came, sir. Letter.
Yeah, definitely. No problem.
Now only started. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
But next meeting, I will do effectively all parts, all PPT with explanation, sir.
No problem, brother. So, but the thing that you need to make sure when we are talking about machine learning, or you say that what multimodal deep learning, something like this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then multimodality mean that the data analysis could be vary, either text, image, video, and everything. Yeah. Then we consider all those are an object. When we are talking about data, when we are talking about the data in the machine learning.
Okay.
But you need to develop, you need to consider as well, what is the task? What is the task of analyzing those objects? Either it is classification or regression, or even also it is clustering, for example. Yeah. And the third one, what is the specific model will you use? If it is forecasting, and then maybe you can use LSTM, SW2M, or XGBoost, or for example, something like this. If it is a classification, maybe you can see CNN and also GNN, XRN, for example. There are a lot of CNN, convolutional neural network, and also graph neural networks. Yeah, there are a lot of things. So please complete with 3 things of those. Then we can consider that your research interest on the right track. Yeah. Otherwise, maybe we need to integrate and to give you a suggestion about the specific model. The multimodal data in machine learning right now, the very hottest model, which is very important to consider and giving potential contribution to the research study in the machine learning, and namely graph neural networks. It's actually just presented by what some other friends for edge cloud computing, they consider about graph neural networks. So because in graph neural network, the data source is not in Euclidean form. The data source is not in Euclidean form, meaning like in image, for example, in video, actually, if you extract the data, then you consider, of course, the data extraction under transforming this data into a grid such that they split the picture, the smaller the picture, the better. But this is Euclidean. If you have an audio, then this data extraction fall into a path. But what happens if the data will be in the network? So the pattern of the data extraction is not either in a grid or in a path. Then it is considered to be non-Euclidean. If it is non-Euclidean, then the use of a conventional artificial neural network will be misguided. So what should we use? Then we should think about the graph neural networks as a model. Yeah. Let us think about this one. Still have what time, and we already also see some participants which is progressing quickly. They already have the three things that I suggest just now. The first one is object. The second one is a task. And the third one is the model. That's from me, Dr. Rafi. Good luck, hopefully, yeah, for the short future. You can finish the slide presentation such that I can give you a more suggestion about this one. Thank you very much. And I give it back to Sundar, for example, for the closing remark. And I believe
Yes.
all our participants today already presented in front of us. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Dafik, for your support and valuable suggestion for the new postdoc research scholars who contributed new novel research. So thank you for your support and suggestions. And I would like to thank the entire team of University of Jember, Rifki, Rinda, and Horiul. Okay, many people are there. So I would like to thank everyone who are all in the meeting. Also, I would like to thank the co-supervisor, Dr. Shivashankar, for the continuous support for the research scholars. So thank you all for your time and collaboration. Thank you so much. Okay, brother.
Yes, yes.
Other than this, one more important thing, our Kakarla Udayshri also will be there here. Udayshri, are you there?
Uday Kakarla? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think she may be in the meeting.
So, brother.
Yes, brother.
Right now, we are developing about the paper assessment form.
Okay.
And I will send to one who already presented the confirmation, the correction, soon. And we already finished for Dr. Sham, already finished, yeah.
Okay.
And I will send it. I will send it right now after this. And then please also Prof. Dr. Sundar and Dr. Shiva give them or give him also feedback according to that form, and then I will send it to you. Yeah, okay?
Yes, brother.
Yes.
Okay. So that's all the today meeting, brother. Is there
Yeah.
any other one, any other things to discuss?
I believe enough for today.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we will can a little bit accelerate our supervision process such that they can finish the paper soon. Yeah, because
Yes.
our target this year, hopefully they can have a manuscript ready to submit. What do you think? Yes.
Immediately, within 2 months, they will submit the article to the journal, brother.
Yes, brother. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, brother. Yeah.
Okay, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. You are welcome.